Alright, so we have one last thing to do on Lilith's post-it note, so that is the thing we're going to aim for. Corpse win, key pieces, normal Lilith, aka less good Lilith, but still okay, depending on what you get. Oh, that might be fantastic as her if it multiplies the 5 random things you get for kills. No, it doesn't. Also, I hope there's enough rooms on the floor that will have a charge for the boss, but I was curious.
Oh.
So thank you, Serenity, for the bits, and thank you, Dare, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. FK in the coffee.
In the coffee.
This festive season, won't you please remember to FK in your coffee? Give extra FK to someone you don't like. See how they feel about it. Tell them Forrest Kaysen sent you. Okay. We lived. Nearly. Ew. Oh, I got to keep the fly from Rotten Baby there. You got me blue? Did you get me blue, FK? I'm shooting this thinking it's an enemy because it's a different colour. But it's not. We will indeed have a charge for the boss. Yeah. That's fine. You shouldn't take pills that you don't know what they are. Don't listen to Pepper's lies. Yeah, remind me to ask how Halo feels about Super People, because after him seeing me play it on Sunday, he had problems getting it to work because it was loading in VR mode for him. But then on Monday morning, so less than 12 hours later, well, 12 hours later, let's say, I happened to click on it on Steam again because I was curious if he like played a bit of it. Your friend Hey Hello has played this game for 6 hours. So what the hell happened? I guess he likes it. Went from 0 to 60 in one evening. If you take away the 0 and don't count miles per hour. Did he wait? He played it all in VR? Do you get paired up with normal people? I'm not implying VR demons aren't normal people, but they do certainly move like they aren't. Is this a double floor? No, what the hell? It's very large. Okay. We don't need to do anything else on the floor, thankfully. We just need to win in the boss fight. It does have a VR mode, which is why like he had his VR setup installed, I think, so, or plugged in, so that's why I assumed that's what he wanted to play it in. I don't think a battle royale in VR would be a good idea. Well, it would be a good idea for anyone who wanted to get easy kills, I suppose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has a VR mode, because that's the whole point of it having the option. Can you imagine doing the super jump in first person VR?
K. In the
Hello, Shells. Nope, I thought the boss was dead. I can't actually hit. Hang on. There we go. That's what I'll have to do. Thank you, Trunks, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs as well. It's a good way to make yourself puke, I think. I will risk the left one. The left one has rewarded my risk. I mean, if you can barely outrun a ghost in Phasmophobia in VR, I can only imagine desperately trying to... Well, I guess you would teleport move, right? You must duck behind cover because you're getting shot at. Whereas even if you're the tanky class, who apparently takes less damage from the front, you can still die in half a second. That would be a fun game to do the driving in first person.
F.
Is that the same pillar? It's not. Then thank you, Rydog, for the gifted subs. I hope some of the people who are getting them are here.
Speed up.
It must be Christmas. Oh yeah, Twitch sent out an email on my day off where I didn't like the wording of it. Because they were like, oh this, they said, which also I don't believe for the record, but hello Zarn, hello, and thank you Lily rather. They stated that apparently in January that is the time of the year where most people pick up watching Twitch and or go looking for people to watch. They didn't do a source on that, so I don't know if it's true, and I don't think it's true, but the email was like, okay, so because that's apparently true, we're going to do a lot of drops in January to help you. And drops, I presume they mean like game tie-ins. So what it really sounds like is they've done a bunch of brand deals with games, and whether we like it or not, if we're playing them, we're going to have the drop thing enabled. There's no downside to that really, but I really didn't like the way it was worded, like it was a good thing, and I also do not believe them for a second that January is when you gain viewers. It's also conveniently the month where ads cost the cheapest, because nobody wants to advertise in January. Now I'm sure that has nothing to do with it, allegedly. But it would certainly be the cheapest time of the year to get any kind of brand deal going. Hello, Trivy. No bombs and no keys, that's a problem. Oop, act zombie. Nope, can't use that either. Well, not yet. We're really gonna have to skip this item room? Hello, Brian. Alana gave those subs on Sunday, but thank you for thanking her. Don't think she's here right now. Oh, a speed up. Sorry, I meant range. Every time. Ooh. Well, it was mostly enemies and bombs, but that's okay.
Pretty fly. Bombs are.
Well, good, I swapped my 0 bombs and 0 keys around. Knife pieces on the next floor. We have to. Yeah, we just have to leave. Okay. Hello, Crispy. Super People is the PUBG ripoff that is better than PUBG in every way, yes. Like, blatantly ripped off, allegedly. Any similarities to those living or dead is purely coincidental. And in my very first game of it, I'll probably never top this. I got 2 kills, I got enough superpower to jump the height of 4 buildings in a single bound.
The tavern's on fire!
Oh, thank you, Pixel, for setting the tavern on fire.
Fire!
And got either a 2nd place or a 3rd place finish, I forget which, one of the 2. As the class that apparently is maligned, people apparently don't like the shotgunner. What is not to like about being able to jump the height of 3 buildings? Oh, thank you for resubbing with a tier 3 sub as well. Wait, did you keep that hype train going? Or did it end? It ended, okay, good. Is it giving out emotes? No. Oh, 44 seconds, okay. I don't have all the emotes yet. Boy, I'd really love some consumables. Because some consumables would be lovely. So I could, like, play the game. Jumping is for cowards. Jumping got me those 2 kills. Nobody expects the airborne shotgunner. Is there a way for me to do this? Yes, if I had bombs, which I don't. Oops. Oh look, bombs and keys that I can't get without bombs and keys. I got an emote. Is that a ghost? What is that? Oh, it's a cheering plump pheasant, or goose I mean. It kind of looks like he's pissed and holding up 2 fingers. Doesn't it? It looks like he's given the guns. Sorry, no, the guns is showing off muscles, isn't it? Flipping the bird, ironically. That's what I meant. The one-handed version really looks like it. Well, if I don't get some bombs and keys soon, we're just gonna have to reset because I can't get the corpse without him. So that'll be fun. It's not like we've had, well, quintuplets is a really, really good item as Lilith. Well, as anyone, really. But, unfortunately, the game is saying no to me being able to do the thing I need to do. I can get this key piece, but I can't go down to the mines. And also I've missed an item room. Wait, where's the item room? Oh, it's down here. There's still a chance. I don't like the goose with the devil tongue. It disturbs me. Oh, that's one way to clear a room. It dropped a heart. I literally am just gonna have to hold R. I can't do it. I'm not missing 2 item rooms either. Sorry. No way in hell. Well, hopefully the first item room we get is something on par with quintuplets. No. Also no. I mean, she just can't take it because she needs to keep her box. D100. Fun, but no. I really just want to see an item room so I know we've got a run going. Okay, mulligan's fine. Not great, but fine. Gotta get hit to make use of it. Oh wait, no it's not, that's the one that just spawns flies every so often. That's also fine. You know, semi-connected to this game, and I say that because Mom brandishes a butcher knife in the intro to murder her poor son, Isaac. You might have heard of him. I was actually painting a butcher knife before the stream. On my definitely not Michael Myers killer miniature for Don't Look Back. The game that doesn't ship outside of America currently, but thanks to Chris B I was able to get my hands on it. Yeah, don't like the goose with the devil tongue. It came from Georgia. Which is, as I understand it, where the devil went down to. Is he looking for some bread to steal? No, a golden bell. To do things, well, not even to do things with, he just drops it in the pile because he keeps on stealing from the town, doesn't he?
Did you see that, Zach?
Oh, that was a good game. Truly bizarre, but a good game, and with a weird message on the end. Thank you, Malmac, for using your Twitch Prime again for 10 months. Thank you for remembering that many times. I don't know what I was thinking with that dodge there. I probably wasn't. Oh, it's an XL floor. Oh, that's doubly bad. You live in Georgia? Did a goose recently visit the state? And if so, did they seem devilish in appearance? I'd really like some input on this, etc. When will you see the unboxing of that? That is on Monday, I think. I'm getting a little bit ahead with stuff for YouTube too, partly because it just so happens a few unboxings have all kind of happened at the same time, but also because I want to stay ahead just in case the booster shot for the COVID vaccine knocks me out of commission for a couple of days again. Which I'll be getting on the 27th? 26th? Yeah, it wasn't Boxing Day. Yeah, 27th. And I wanted to get the Crisis Protocol ones up faster because there's more chance of them having traction. Gaining traction? Can you have traction? Can any of us really say we have traction? Contractions, maybe. Oh, interesting. Bomb for 2 bombs and a key? Sounds like the introduction to a rap. You were tempted to cut open the Christmas card and put a box in it? Oh, if it's any consolation, UK Customs cut it open. Which I'll allow because they didn't tack on a random charge because they desperately need cash. Gotta wonder about like they will have opened the package and seen a miniature game called Don't Look Back. It says on it, survival horror miniature game. Do they have any comprehension of like that collection of words? Miniature game maybe. They would never have heard of this one because it's American only. You have traction control in your van? Is that to stop it getting pregnant? Look, I know that was a little bit of a reach, traction and contraception, but I still think it was kind of funny. Can't wait till Valinar comes back and we show him that we learned how to ride sheep. Not in the Welsh way. In the traditional knighthood way. Don't stare at me like that, it's not me, it's the bloody game. You know, I don't think it's random for the sake of random either. I feel like Shady, not Shady, Sweary half reads stuff about history. He does the look thing where he reads the headline, not the body of text. So like he probably typed into Google like real life vampire and got the wiki page for Elizabeth Bathory, but then didn't read it, so just assumed, yeah, they were probably a vampire, I'll put that in my game. When that isn't what she is at all, or was. She was just an insane lady who killed virgins. So he probably typed in like knighthood sheep and found some wiki page. I was like, yeah, that sounds like people use sheep in battle. Sure, why not? And made it a thing instead of horses, even though there's horses in the game, and that makes more sense. Hello, EVP. Oh, wait, Brimstone as Her isn't as good as you would think, because it only goes on the babby. That said... my little babby's got Brimstone. Oh, that is what she was. She was quite insane, I assure you. And her notions of immortality. So I do have stories, well, not even tangentially related to the fact that yesterday was my day off. I also might be restarting the run again real quick, because these floors are very well balanced. Unlike the floors themselves, am I right? Oh crap. Wait, did it count? Oh, it counted, okay. Do you do something? Nope, okay. You fart and explode. Stupid question, really. Let's just see if we die to the boss. Yeah, we're gonna die to the boss. Well, the Brimstone dual lasers are doing okay. We are gonna get a black heart from that. No Krampus. No Krampus, a really good item that I can't take. Did I figure out what happened to the packages that almost got delivered? Technically, yes. In the sense that I got it. I blanked my way into getting a redelivery today, which had worked out for the better because that's when the other package arrived. So I could do the unboxing I had planned because I was waiting on Juggernaut, Colossus and Magic. But what happened on Sunday? No, I have no idea. They claim they tried to deliver it at 7 in the morning on a Sunday when there's no post in the UK. I was awake at 7 in the morning and there was no note, which is what's supposed to get left for you so you can reference it. They might have tried a different house, they might have just forgot to put the note in because it was early in the morning and they're overworked. I was just going to say that's going to kill me. I knew as soon as I let go because of the gas. Normal load kind of sucks. Still sucks. But this might be an okay start. Ha! What is Sora getting for Christmas? Nothing. She has no concept of holidays. I have got her on some new treats. Because I couldn't find any of her old ones. And I got 2 different ones to try just in case she didn't like one of them, and I'm glad I did because one of them she just does not like. I put it on the floor, and one of them on the floor in front of her, and was like, there you go. And as per usual, she did her "is this food?" stringent tests, and apparently she decided no, they're not food. She kind of sniffed at it, and I was like, I'll just leave it there in case you decide to eat it later. Came back later, still sitting there. Thankfully she likes the other ones I got. And I was like, why do you like these so much? And then I looked and it was beef and cheese flavour, and I'm like, oh, she loves the taste of cheese, so that's why. She really likes cheese. I remember you mentioning that before, EVP, that story about UPS. I expect better from the UK Post, because in general they're pretty decent, and I have a tangential story connected to that actually now that I've reminded myself. But the company that left the parcel on my door randomly the other day that I didn't mention it during an Isaac run. I think it was on Saturday's stream I talked about this. I just opened my door in the morning to go to the recycling, and there was just a parcel delivered by a not very good delivery company in the UK. I don't know where else they're based. They're called Yodel. And it had just been thrown on my doorstep, no door rung or anything, and I looked at it and it had mostly my address on it. It didn't have the right postcode, but it had the rest of my address. It had my neighbour's name on it, and they just left it sitting. And I knew it wasn't anything I'd ordered, so I presumed it was for my neighbour and just left it on their step, and it disappeared, so I hope they got it. But I don't expect Royal Mail to be like, yeah, we tried to deliver a parcel to you. What do you mean you were up and waiting for it and it was on a Sunday when there's no service and we didn't put a leaflet through the door? I don't know, something weird happened with that, but I've got it now, so it's fine. Hello, Zero. But the tangential thing I wanted to mention is that despite not having a PO box for like 3 years now, maybe 4, certainly since before I moved in here actually, so it must be at least 3. Someone at some point, and I don't even know if they still watch me, I know their name is Matthew, and hopefully they'll hear this, but you signed me up to your company that makes bespoke Christmas cards, limited runs at some point, and every year you still send a bespoke Christmas card, which I appreciate because it's neat, it's handmade, but the only reason it's still getting to me despite not having a PO box is my mother knows somebody who works at my local post office, and they know I used to have a PO box, so they know it's meant for me. So sooner or later it's not going to find its way to me, so as much as I appreciate it, you really should take me off the list of people to get those. And I mention it, I think I've mentioned it before, I mention it every year because I get the card every year, or a card every year, but it's sheer circumstance that I'm still even seeing them, and sooner or later that won't be the case. But they are neat. Like it tells you what printing press printed them, how many were in the run, etc. Ooh, thanks game. It does that sometimes. So my mother visited today to drop that card off from the post office. Which has also reminded me, is anyone else paying attention to the YouTube algorithm, and were you also suddenly offered up Peacock, which I think is a US network, uploads of clips from Columbo episodes? Because it really started suggesting those to me. Ugh. Oh, okay, that's interesting. No? I don't know what the hell I watched that made it think I'd be interested, but they're absolutely correct. Because I loved Columbo when I was a kid. I really like Peter Falk. I didn't go out of my way to watch episodes, repeats and whatnot. I think it used to run on Channel 3. But anytime it was on, I always watched it. So that sent me down a rabbit hole on my day off of just watching clips they've uploaded to their official channel. Of like clips from episodes, and usually like the last 10 minutes when the gotcha moment happens, when Columbo stops acting like a buffoon and lays out the case to get the killer. I guess I should explain because people might not know who Columbo is, because it ran from the 70s to the 90s. But he is a dishevelled detective who solves homicides. He's famous for smoking cigars, looking a bit weird because he had a glass eye. The actor who played him had a glass eye. And for saying just one more thing before leaving. Yes, Peter Falk. A very lovely man. The only other thing I saw him in was Murder by Death, but he's good in that too. So anyway, that sent me down a rabbit hole of watching like some of those famous clips, and they had a lot of famous people on playing killers. Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner, Donald Pleasence, Billy Connolly. Like a lot of different famous people. Why didn't I use my spacebar aim? I thought I did. I guess I was too busy talking. That happens once in a while. He and Hannibal are one of the reasons you started smoking cigars. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So anyway, I'm watching this and I'm reminding myself of, oh, I really used to love watching this show. So I went looking on Amazon and bought the box set of all 10 seasons. It's hopefully going to arrive before Christmas. Give me something to watch after I'm done with the Friday the 13th movies. Well, Peter Falk lived to a very ripe old age despite being a heavy chain smoker of cigars. So anyway, I told my mother about this and she was like, oh yeah, I remember you used to watch that now and then. And then for the first time in many, many years, my mother made me experience being embarrassed by my parent, which is something I never thought as an adult I would experience. But I was telling her about this and then she did a Peter Falk impersonation as Columbo, where she kind of leant forward, squinted one eye, pretended to be holding a cigar, and went, just one more thing. And I felt embarrassment, and it was very funny to me. It was great. Because I guess she used to watch it as well, because like I say, it started in the 70s. I guess we'll try left as best. Maybe? I don't know if that doubles up or not. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, like the combined 10 seasons with hour-long episodes is something ridiculous, like 800 hours of content. And Columbo was pretty unique, again, if you aren't aware, because it wasn't a whodunit. As the viewer, you always knew who the killer was because they showed you in the opening. The interesting part was watching how Columbo solves the crime, with you already knowing the solution. And it helped that he was very charismatic. And apparently very ad-libby as well. I was watching one clip and all the comments were like, yeah, this is him ad-libbing, you can tell because the actor is laughing. And so I watched it again and was like, oh yeah, you can actually tell. Hello, Perth. He's having a conversation with the killer of the episode, and he's just having a conversation. And then they're talking about at this point they don't know it's a homicide, so it seems like somebody had a heart attack while driving a car. And he starts telling the story about, yeah, my wife's friend, healthiest guy in the world. Never smoked, never drank, exercised twice a week. And then just like that, one day he's out on the sidewalk, and then he's dead. And then the killer asks, oh, he had a heart attack. And then Columbo just turns to him and says, no, he got ran over by a bakery truck. Which was not in the script. And the actor playing the killer laughs, and you can tell that he's laughing not in character because he's laughing too much. And Peter Falk is wanting to carry on the scene because he wants to keep it, and you can tell he almost breaks character because he kind of looks away, looks back, and just the slightest grin appears on his face for like a split second, but then he reads his next line and carries on with the scene. It's wonderful. And through literally the rest of the scene, the killer is still laughing. But at that point you don't know, well, you know he's a killer, but Columbo doesn't, so it's okay that they're having this kind of comedic back and forth. Next floor. Just briefly remembering how the game works. Yeah, apparently I used to just pepper in little ad-libs here and there. If you press request access, they just give you. It was when I got in as well. If they say no, then that's new. I don't know even like why they're doing it that way, but maybe it's so they can class it as not being out yet for whatever reason. Yeah, that's what I did on my day off. I did a little bit of painting, a little bit of assembly. Well, mostly assembly actually. I did more painting today. Watching clips of Columbo. I think I did anything else. I played a little bit of Fights in Tight Spaces. Has anyone watched the second season of The Witcher yet? Is it any good? I won't be watching it because I don't have Netflix. But I have read the book that they're presumably basing this season on, so... Although don't spoil stuff for people. Although they might incorporate some of their own stuff again. Her husband only just started? Well, they didn't watch the entirety of the season in one sitting like any normal person who has access to Netflix? It's only Disney Plus that forces you to watch one at a time, or one episode a week rather, which I guess is also one at a time. Speaking of which, cannot wait for the finale to Hawkeye tomorrow. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. He's working, so one at a time? Honestly, it's better to space it out because then you get entertainment for over a larger period. But for the impatient amongst us... Oh. I've also been surprised by how good Hawkeye is. It's definitely the most consistently good of the Marvel TV shows. I'm going to call them TV shows just to separate them from the movies, even though Disney Plus technically isn't. Yeah. But yeah, it's been very good, and it helps that it's down to earth. So they can afford to spend their budget where it needs to be spent. Key for 2 keys, good deal. Just a man with a bow. Ooh. Let's go for the key piece now. Well, yeah, you have to have the arrows as well. You can't have a bow that fires other bows. Although I think maybe Gungeon did at one point. Is that the thing that Gungeon had? No, they had guns that fired other guns. That's what they had. It's been a while. +1 to low stat. Technically right now though. Oh, it's damage, okay. It's a little embarrassing that the lowest stat I have is damage, but it doesn't surprise me. That is the way Lilith be. Oh, no, careful. There's a fly going around that poop up there, be very careful. Kill them from a distance. This run's not so bad. Oh yeah, in those random clips of Columbo I was watching, the most perfect description of how Columbo looks was said to him by a suspect. The lady just turns to him and says, "You look like an unmade bed." And it is 100% exactly what he looks like. So if you've never seen, just go to Google, type in Peter Falk Columbo, and then you will see a man who looks like an unmade bed. Comfy but a bit scruffy, yeah. Lovably scruffy. And that's how he does his cases. He pretends to be, like, stupid. Well, not stupid, he pretends to be naive. He gets the criminals to talk themselves into guilt, mostly. By asking questions and letting them dig their own grave. Because they think he's stupid, so they can talk like that to him. That almost worked out. Haha, he fart. What are you again? You are a damage up. Yeah. Sty. That was like an eye infection or something, but we talked about this the first time I picked it up. 4.5 damage on the mines. Here we go. It's one of the new items they added to the boss pool because they got sick of people complaining that there's not enough damage ups in the game. So they added 3 damage ups to the boss pool. That one, and then 2 others I can't remember. I haven't picked them up enough. Oh yeah, that was one. Mom's ring. And then... I can remember the other one sort of, but not what it's called. I'm just gonna grab the spirit heart and go if you don't mind. There we go, still made a half a heart profit. Oh yeah, we already have bookworm on this. What the? How the hell did I end up? Oh, it's bloody change rooms again. I wonder part of the reason why I liked Columbo as a kid is because I appreciated his attention to like noticing things that other people don't notice. I don't mean about paying attention, that's something different. Especially if you're telling a story about Columbo and then forget to use your spacebar item. That's not what I mean. I mean like just noticing things and not being able to unnotice until you've satisfied your curiosity. Like the best example, like I was thinking about this because again I was watching those clips. I remember, I think I was pointing it out to my aunt. I think it was my aunt. I was just looking at some, like I was at the office for the family business and I was just looking over paperwork and I just happened to notice something and I said to her, two different people filled out this form, right? And she looked at the form and was like, what makes you say that? And I pointed and said, look, there's two different styles of writing. As in like the zeros or the O's look different. So you could tell there was two different people's style. Maybe I accidentally almost exposed like some kind of criminal operation. Aunt. Or do you want me to say aunt? Like some kind of weirdo. The kid knows too much. Buy him a computer game, that'll make him forget. That is, I was going to say that's how it started, that's definitely not how it started. I was playing computer games from a very much younger age than that. You say on to. If you say ont-nt, that would be weird. Ugh. Lilith has become large. Oh, incidentally, the large enemies in fights in tight spaces are called chonk. Just in case you aren't aware. And felt like you had to know that. This boss really is the worst. It's not even a boss. It's a boss rush room with a turret that constantly won't stop firing at you. I will indeed take that. Blah 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 blah. This is not the floor with the key piece, is it? No, because it's Ash Pit 1. There we go. Well, that's an anti-birth boss, rather, so it wasn't made by Nicholas or Ed. It's just one of the ones they incorporated over. Oh. There is some more flies. How many people here solved a murder when they were younger? How many of you were amateur detectives? The statute of limitations, I'm sure it's fine, you can talk about it now. Spooky ash ghosts. No, I did not say ass there. Just to head that one off as the pass, which is ironic because pass has ass in it. Unlike my previous sentence, which did not. Because I said ash. Where am I getting the fear effect from? Oh, Little Hon. Skeleton scared of a ghost. The very idea. Oh, sorry, yeah, you might be having trouble hearing me because this is the level where the audio balance is shit and they never fixed it. Yoink. Goodbye. Well, no, you'll have to speak up. I can't read you. It's too quiet. You need to talk in all caps like that NPC in Good Life. And go brah, 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 brah when you say your sentence. Hello Halo, what did you get me for Christmas? Also, I saw that you played Super People for 6 hours after I fixed your problem loading it. Is that safe to assume that you enjoyed it? Hello Seeker, this run is the 3rd run in the same video, so that should give you an indication of how things have been going, but this one's okay. It is fun. See, I know how to pick good games now and then. Wait, what happened to my map? Didn't I have a map at the top of this floor? Also, don't forget the knife piece, don't forget the knife piece. Sure. Okay, so at least the door is open. That hurt. Streams without dropping frames like a narcoleptic painter. I mean, that's okay. I get what you were going for with that one, but it needs like another pass, I think. I got the aim room. Did I get the shop on this floor? And I still need to go back to the minecart anyway. There was no other health in here. Unless this. Nope. If you're sure it runs, that's fine, yeah. Did anyone tell Pepper about it? Because she left before seeing it on Sunday. I don't know how she's feeling about Battle Royales at the minute, though. Oh, this is going to be hell getting out. Oh wait, again, there's no guarantee, because we'll get into instance. I mean, it's fine, I can ask her next time she's here as well. I don't know why I got that other one, didn't really need it. What is a utility trailer? A thing that kind of chills at the back of your truck? It's for hiding deer carcasses and bodies. Allegedly. We did in fact get the same room, for anyone not watching and is curious. I haven't seen that iteration though. That's new. A small trailer for lawn. Oh right, yeah, I've seen some of the council vans have them attached. Sora really despises the noise they make. It drives her nuts. Did I try this before? I did not, but it wasn't any good. I think this run is destined to die in the mausoleum, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Little hunt, go hunt that asshole over there. keep forgetting I had those. Oh, they're not as many anymore because that bombs are keepo. Getting mod. What doesn't drive her nuts? That's pretty much everything except fireworks, yeah. I guess she doesn't mind the clicking of keyboard and mouse. Besides that though... No, I really don't think there's much else.
Did you see that, Zack?
Oh, thank you, Samir Bender, for using your Twitch Prime again. Have you ever seen a game called Ruined King? I have not. Is that on Steam? Is it a roguelike? It is a roguelike. Wait, is that the one that's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics? Turn-based RPG? That sounds like Final Fantasy Tactics. As if so, I have seen it. Hang on, I mean the run's about to die anyway, but I'll still go check and see if it's the one I'm thinking of. Ruined. Where's my mouse pointer? There. Ruined King. No, definitely not the thing I was thinking of. I don't recognise this at all, in fact. Similar to games you've played, Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think that's the case. Son of a bitch. Why would you double your followers on a boss where she steals all your followers? Good question, mate. She just made my own Teratoma hit me. Oh, you're dead now. Reviews are very positive. My initial impression is I don't really like the visual style based on the screenshots, but I would have to see it in motion. If it's turn-based battles, it's in terms of like Final Fantasy VII style, that's nothing like Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is like Vandal Hearts, that kind of thing. Oh! A room where if you have Curse of Darkness, you can't avoid getting hit because you don't know it's coming. Yeah, there it goes.